Now coming to contingent liabilities. What is contingent liability? So this is also a liability, but this depends on the, this is the potential obligation. This may not necessarily be the obligation, but this could be a potential obligation basis. Let's say there's a lawsuit going on in the organization. So this could be a contingent liability. But if it is probable and estimable, you can estimate the amount of the liability and there's a highly probability that this will come, then it has to be shown as a footnote in the balance sheet financial statements of the organization so that investors or any stakeholders may know what are the liabilities of the organization. Now, liability is often confused with the expenses, you know. So I will just talk about one fundamental difference between liability and the expense. So the liability basically remains in the balance sheet until it is settled. But what are the expenses? Expenses are nothing but the cost of resources which is consumed by the organization during the current period to generate revenue. And these are appearing on the income statement of the organization. For example, salaries which are being paid, any purchases which are being done for the consumption of the organization. So these would remain in the income statement of the organization. So let's say you have received a utility bill, right? And electricity bill you have received for uh, the how would you account for the electricity bill? You will expense off the amount which you have already consumed for the month. Let's say you're closing your accounts for the month. For the month, if the amount would be expensed off, and rest of the amount would appear as unpaid liability. It will be accrued in the books of accounts if the utility bill is for 12 months, let's say. So these are the prime differences between the liability and the expenses. I hope with this video you would have understood the concept of liability, current liabilities, non-current liabilities, and contingent liabilities. Do tune into this video